Today is Halloween. Kids that come to our house for candy don't get it easy. So an update, at 10 to 7, we had our first batch of kids. I was outside the house. They ran screaming. They won't come over here. You gotta earn the candy. It's not my rules. This is our amazing dead meat dinner. If you guys wonder what we eat when we're not outside, it's chicken all the time. It makes my eyes look like this. Well, it is actually the day after Halloween now. We didn't really have too many kids come to the door. It was pretty disappointing to have set up everything on the lawn and then have to pretty much dismantle everything for the fact that I think we may have had like maybe less than 10 kids altogether. Some of them were just like teenagers. But in any event, it's after work. I am heading to Spirit and to the Halloween store to see what they have for 50% off. I wanted to get out there when the stores opened this morning and try to get some props for next year, but work did not allow for that. So we'll see what we can scavenge up here. I'm imagining the stores are going to be pretty well picked over at this point, but I'm not really looking for any giant animatronics and things either, so just kind of looking to see what they may have around for like set decorations so we can decorate a little bit more next year. Alright, our first stop is Halloween City, formerly Toys R Us and Babies R Us. And they are advertising everything up to 75% off. Michael Myers, 75%. 6-foot Annabelle, 75% off. Literally, like, Annabelle is like $22 now. Michael Myers is ridiculously cheap. He's $50 for animated. The Nun, Jason Voorhees, Billiana Trike is $50 and it moves and lights up. Whoa. All of the costumes and accessories are 50% off also. All of the masks. Everything is 50% off. This is incredible. I hate to blow my spots up, but for Annabelle, a swinging ghost, Pennywise in the sewer, 3 tombstones, and 2 jack-o'-lantern, rubber jack-o'-lanterns, $94. So $94 for all of that, and now on to Spirit to see what they've got. Spirit is in the same parking lot, by the way, so everything's 50% off here. This was H.H. Gregg. They have a ton of costume stuff. Fortnite, 50% off. Boogie Bonds, 50% off. Talkin' Chucky is now 40 instead of 80. And they are pretty much wiped out of all of their larger props and their animatronics. The Groundbreaker still. I wanted to buy this before it was on sale. And they do have Michael Myers left. 50% off. He's now $1.30. Alright, spent like another $17. Got the skeletal groundbreaking guy. Because we have so many tombstones now, it's going to be awesome. And just some spiderweb stuff. You know, I'm a big proponent. Obviously, we've done a ton of videos at Spirit in the past. We get a ton of Halloween stuff. We get a ton of Christmas stuff. But I'll be honest, we usually buy stuff the day after the holiday. Same thing with, like, especially Christmas, where everything's like 50% or more off. Why spend full price? I mean, I can definitely wait another season to use this stuff. An hour has passed since we last spoke. And now Mary mysteriously appears, a wild Mary. We're heading to, it's not Pet City. What's the name?
PetSmart.
PetSmart. It's Petco. It's not PetSmart. But we're heading to the pet store because I took a really wicked fall today over the cat dish. And it sounds really funny. And you guys that watch the videos to hate on us, you can laugh about it. But I fell. We have really big kind of like Italian tile floors, and what a wipeout.
Yeah.
My knee is cut open, swollen, my ankle is jacked up, and it's time to get a different cat dish. And for those that are new to the channel, we have 2 cats. One that likes wet food, one that likes dry food. And of course, they both eat the dry food. And there's 2 different types of dry food that they have to eat. The same exact dry food every single day. We just change it out. So this requires multiple dishes, such as the life of a pet owner, or multiple pet owners. So
Spoil them.
yeah, one of them dishes is really good. It's like steel with like rubber bottom, so it doesn't move. But the other thing is that one of the cats, Sammy, begs for table food all the time. So if I make sandwiches during the day and I make a ham sandwich, he loves ham. So give him a couple pieces of ham, he's great. But if you don't do it, then he will throw the dish all over the place in protest. Which is why I felt today, because I did not have ham. I had peanut butter and jelly. So that's life in the cheap seats. In a really tangential stream of consciousness type thing, Slaughter Up All Night just came on the radio, which reminded me of Vinnie Vincent, and because Mark Slaughter sang for Vinnie Vincent Invasion, and of course Vinnie Vincent used to be in Kiss, which then reminds me that yesterday we bought tickets for the Kiss final tour in Tampa in April. Very much looking forward to seeing that show, because they're going to bring supposedly some of the old members on stage. On the Kiss cruise, they brought out Ace and Bruce Kulick to play a couple songs. I'm hoping that that's going to happen throughout the tour. But in any event, I'm very excited to see Kiss one more time. One more time.
Gonna be fun.
It's so depressing. It's not even 8 o'clock, and the clock didn't even fall back yet, and it's already pitch black. I see Christmas stuff in the front of the store. I'm walking with a limp. Like I'm like, need a cane so that I can be like Mr. Peanut. Oh, look at all this Christmas. It's Christmas everywhere. Oh, look at the cat moves. Oh, look at this. Snacky mouse. I like it. It shoots treats out of his chest. If you have fish, you can buy like SpongeBob's pineapple or the pirate. Or then you get SpongeBob and everything for your tank or Finding Nemo. I still always want fish, but not with the cats. Now Mary's going nuts. Pushing everything.
Oh, come on. That is so cute.
Look at the pushing toys though. Look at this cube. It looks so cool. Maybe put it in like the guest bedroom. Freshwater fish. Found even more SpongeBob stuff. Oh, they have like a little SpongeBob fish tank too. Wow. You can get Squidward's house. Here's. Oh, that's cool. No offense to people that have a lot of fish, but I don't like these like little tiny guys. Like, we had sharks. That's never panned out very well for us. No. They eat each other.
Yeah, one ate the other.
Well, these are like blacklight fish.
Oh, they're more brilliant. Oh, look at that.
Like, these guys are pretty cool. And these guys are kind of pretty. Look at this guy. He's saltwater. He's very, very pretty. The guy that's hiding back there is really cool. I think they can see us. But literally, all of the best fish are the saltwater fish. They go and they hide. Now we're going to go to our favorite Italian place that is somewhat near Orlando. It's not as far as Pizza Time. Pizza Time is the best. It might even be better than New York pizza, but that's in St. Augustine. Goodfellas, located in DeBarry, Florida. Absolutely love this place. Plus, the guy's from Queens. We talk about the Mets, but yet he hangs up pictures of the Yankees. Go figure. This place is a paper placemat, paper napkin kind of place, and I love it. And there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Ziti, my favorite comfort food. And 2 meatballs on the side. And Mary got linguine with clam sauce. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. We're in Target and look at this Deadpool. That's cool. Mickey looks like he's had a couple of cocktails or some other non-legal items here. These Mego re-releases or the new releases for Mego make no sense to me. Like, they have Frankenstein. He's cool. But they only have Frankenstein. The other day I picked up Paul Stanley. But they only have Paul Stanley. And then they have these other things like, do you really want a Mego of Samantha from Bewitched? Or Richie Cunningham? It looks nothing like him, by the way.
He has brown hair. Why is he have
Or
brown hair?
Alice. This is perhaps the coolest one. They have a Gorn here. Look at that. I remember I had the original Migos in the 70s when I was growing up. I would have loved to have Gorn. Instead, they just have like Sulu and Chekhov.
Yeah.
And they have these box sets that are 25 with
Those
like
are
a Dream of Genie and Wizard of Oz, which is just Dorothy and the Witch. It doesn't look too much like the original Migos, though, of them. And they don't have the other characters. I haven't bought any Star Wars stuff in a long time, but look at this Black Series. Gamorrean Guard. Or Gamorrean Guard, however you want to say it, but $25. He's new and he's on sale. And this big Chewie that I wanted to get for Mary, but it was $130, is now $109.
Still, it's
And I'm sure it's probably going to go down to probably like, I imagine like Black Friday, $70. And they have these little arcade machines. We have so many different versions of Pac-Man, but it was announced yesterday, I guess, that 1UP Arcade that are making the 3/4 size machines, and they're selling them either direct or they sell them through Walmart. Walmart exclusive for Thanksgiving, I think it comes out, is Pac-Man. $300. But I think it's just Pac-Man. I didn't see that it had Ms. Pac-Man. If it had both, I think it would probably be a definite buy for us. But we've got Pac-Man up the ass. Look at this little mini Pac-Man. Just Pac-Man alone is $40.
This is so cute.
Coasters. Oh, look at those keychains. Halloween is 50 off here also. And most of this stuff is gone. And now, back home in the quiet house. Jess is out. By the way, for those keeping track, Jess is going to school locally, but she's also working. So that's why there's less Jess in videos. Just as an FYI. But she's out doing what teenagers do. And since it's such a late hour, at 10 o'clock at night, I think I'm going to ice my ankle up and my knee, and we're going to call it a night. This is exciting. I like getting old. We're back to this. The happy spot. No Jason mask on today, though. No vampire stuff. And I think we're just going to... What are we going to say?
No, it's just regular.
Just regular. We're going to call it a night. Thanks a lot for coming along on a very schizophrenic or all over the place video. There was one thing at Spirit that I regretted not getting, which is like they had this scarecrow that I really liked when we first went to the first like Spirit that opened over in Orlando. That has a bowl of candy on his lap and launches at you when you get it, because it seems kind of random at his jumping times. But he was $160, and even at 50% off, I didn't want to drop $80 on him. He was very cool. Very, very cool. We barely had any kids last night, so we were just thinking, like, you know, as we get all these little pieces for Halloween next year, like, when are people going to come by? Unless we have a party or something.
Maybe we'll put lights up on the house, you know, blinking lights to say, candy here, yeah.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
So anyway, thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes and your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. We're surrounded by cats now.
Yeah, we're home, so they're like, hello.
That's the other cat that made me fall today. Treat others the way you want to be treated, not like the way that these cats treat me. Have a good night. We'll see you guys.
Bye.